Welcome to aClassiA, New York's only document management system that streamlines the laboratory transport process. In our first short video, we learned how to originate an order using aClassiA. In this video, we will review how a permitted laboratory sampling firm will receive an order. Once an order has been generated in aClassiA, the sampling firm that the originator chose for sample pickup will be notified via email, like the email shown here. The sampler will then log into aClassiA and review the order. Once in aClassiA, the sampler has access to tabs on the left side of the page. These tabs include the Home tab, which serves as a message board for any messages or communication that happens with the sampler and the sampler's staff or the originator. The Transport tab is where you will find all of your current and past sampling requests. My Company tab, which is where you will house your staff information and any work instructions for your staff, as well as all of the drivers that you have listed for potential sampling jobs. Under the My Transport tab, a dashboard appears with all the active jobs available to the sampler. This dashboard contains your available jobs, completed jobs, ongoing jobs, and jobs that have been declined. Our dashboard, as shown here, shows 2 jobs that are in the queue and that require sample collection, and that 1 job has been completed. For our available jobs, each job will have a job status and a collection date and time. When we select this job, the originator's information will appear, our transportation details will appear, the final laboratory destination details will appear, and finally the product information will appear. This was the information input by the originator. So, the permitted laboratory sampler knows where they are going to collect the samples, who they are meeting when they arrived, what date and time they should be there to collect the samples, and finally, all the specific product information on the samples that they will be collecting and taking back to a permitted laboratory sampling firm. This makes for a very smooth and easy sample collection process that allows the sample originator, the sampling firm, and the laboratory to remain compliant. So, the permitted laboratory sampler can use their cell phone or whichever electronic device they prefer to review the order and accept the order. Once the order has been accepted, the sampler will sign off, which acknowledges receipt of the order. Now the order is in the custody of the permitted laboratory sampler. One exciting feature of aClassiA is that the originator's products are tracked at all times once in the custody of the lab sampler. The sampler's route from the originator's site to the permitted laboratory sampling firm is GPS tracked and recorded in the document management system of aClassiA. And finally, the sampler arrives at the permitted laboratory sampling firm and transfers custody of the products to the laboratory. Lastly, both the originator and the sampler have access to the time and date stamp transport manifest and lab chain of custody form, as well as the transport route that was taken by the lab sampler. These records are housed in aClassiA and available for recall at all times. This is helpful in an audit, when reconciling records with laboratories, or for your everyday document management needs. aClassiA is here to help you streamline your document management processes.